Alright, guys, how's it going? Here, another episode of Hydroneer with that guy. So, between the last episode and this one, I've ran this a little bit. Can't really tell. You can see how much gold we have now. When we left off, we had just started it. I'm not sure how much that is. We probably will run this a bit more while we do stuff here, but what I wanted to do first and foremost was revamp this system a little bit on this particular part here, because we're still getting a bit of an issue when it comes to the resources flying out of the harvester. And you see how they get stuck on the side here, which is kind of frustrating, because obviously they shouldn't be stuck on the side. They should ideally go straight into the middle here. Look at all that. And so if they land in the middle like this, they'll get sorted out properly. I'm not sure what to do about it landing around the bucket. I think that's just gonna be what it is, I guess, for now. Not a big deal. Let me do this real quick. I want to go ahead and run this one for a second just to get those processed. And now we'll turn it back off, so that way all that stuff should be processed. What you can see here is I was looking at putting the roof slats, so that way when it hits, it'll hit somewhere up here and then slide back down and hopefully have enough momentum to slide into the middle. So I need to go get one more roller, which I found out last episode because we had a few things that dropped down there, as you can see. It may have only been, oh no, there's at least two. Okay, I was gonna say it may have only been one, but there's at least two things that dropped down here. You know, and that's two more that should have been processed properly. I'm not sure what this is and why that is happening. This stuff right here falling off, but we may be able to fix that problem as well, assuming I can put a wall on this side. Oh wait, I can't put a wall because this thing would be shooting out. I have no idea why it's falling off in the first place. But hopefully we can get it fixed this way here. So let's run down here. Let's grab a couple more roof slats. I also want to go ahead and purchase and start building on the next piece of property. So let's see. In fact, all of the locations are on this side of the bridge. So let's see which ones we want. Oh, get so much momentum going. Let's see. Here's one of them. I think this is the biggest one, though. Yeah. And I walked across this, and I didn't see where you could get water from. Unless you get water from the ocean back there, but I don't, for some reason, I don't see that being the case. So I don't know if maybe you have to go under land. I don't know. Then you got this one, which is the second biggest, and I like it, and we have enough to buy it, except for the fact that it's in this big valley, like a crater, basically. I just felt like it would be more difficult to build on right away. So with this, and I think that one, let's just check the price of it real quick before I get myself unstuck. It is 1,200. The other one was 66, by the way. We don't have enough to buy the big one anyways. So we could buy this one, 1,200. Or we could buy the next one, which I don't think it's that much less, honestly. I think it's like 900 and something. So we may just say screw it and buy this big one. Ultimately, we're gonna buy all of them, one way or another. But I don't know. We'll see. Let's just see. I think it's this way. Let's see what's this way. Yep, this one right here. I hadn't really walked this one yet. Where's the water at on this one? This was 970, so really it's only like 230 less. There's water. Is this water? Nope, those are rocks. Where is the water? So there's definitely water on the $1,200 one, because I saw one. I saw it there. I don't see water on this one, though. Interesting. There's gotta be water somewhere. Huh. Well, I'm thinking if that's the case, we just, for simple water issues that may arise, I think we should just go with the $1,200 one, 1,200 Hydrocoin one. I'm gonna always say dollars, even though we know it's not dollars. Hydrocoin. I mean, I don't know where the water is, and I don't want to buy one and not be able to get water right away. I'm assuming if it's not within reach, like eyesight, then it's probably underground. But I think let's go with the $1,200 one or 1,200 Hydrocoin one, because I don't know where the water is, and I don't really want to dig underground right away to try and find it, because I don't know how much, like, what all is that going to entail. So I think if we do this one, the crater one, which I'm pretty sure had water. Let's go check again just to be sure. And we could always consult our map, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, see there's water down over there. So we can definitely do what we want to do here. Plus it's big enough. Yeah, let's buy this one. Then we're going to start building on this one here. That's going to be our big plan of action for this episode. We won't be able to build it all without, like I said, without making quite a bit of money, but at least we've bought the next piece of land here. Let's go see what we can do about fixing our issue with the stuff not staying in the middle of the rollers. Uh-oh. Oh, that's one way to get turned around. That was a bad drive of Maryland. Let's go see if we can fix this issue real quick, and then I don't know. I mean, other than the stuff breaking down, it seemed to me like it kept running when you drove away. But stuff breaks down fairly quickly. You know, you've got the filters. I think we've got 4 filters. We've got a number of machines. I'm out of water in my truck. Let's go ahead and turn the lights back on. And we're going to have to get some water in the truck if we want to keep driving. We're going to put this right here. Oh yes, I need my construction hammer, which is here. And of course, we'll take all of our extra stuff, extra resources and such. Backwards, I thought so, but I wanted to make sure. Alright guys, so we've got that situated. Hopefully this will work. I think we just go ahead and turn on systems and see what we got going on. See what we got. Okay, so it's not going to... I think it's actually worse. Now the stuff is more likely to land in the wrong spot. Yep, let's turn this back off. Alright, so now we know that's not going to work. Let's see. The only thing else I can really think of... I think we're better off just doing what we had. Put the walls back. And just leaving it like that. Because, I mean, in that short time, look how much stuff just got stuck. Pretty much everything that just was shot out. So I think the best thing for us to do is just put the walls back. At least it was working decently. And then we can try and figure out, you know, on future builds, maybe there's another way to possibly build it taller or something along those lines. There we go. Alright, let's let this run a little bit while we load up everything we need to load up. Why is this piece not moving? Alright. Yeah, I mean, as you can see with this setup, at least most of the stuff lands somewhat towards the middle. Just a little bit lands to the side whenever it spits out a lot, but for the most part, it's landing further in with the wall than it was with the ramp. So I think this is the setup we want to keep with. Let me think. I don't think I need this for anything. Let's put the floor in first, though. Okay, well, I mean, I'm fine with that. I just want to put in all of our extra stuff because I think at this point we're going to call it good in this location. So next location will be a new setup. And I think it will, this is kind of just a basic. It works, but it's nothing spectacular type setup. I think the next one's going to be even better, honestly. So. You know what I just thought of? I wonder if we can use a smelter pot down here as opposed to the pan. Because then I can just smelt all the gold and cut it down into the size I want it to be in, basically. Well, yeah, because with the saw you can cut it in half. Walls are so tough. I don't... What's going on? I think something's broken over here. Maybe not. Nope. It just wasn't making noises. Alright. There we go. Like I said, I'm not sure if this stuff runs or if it doesn't run. I think for the most part, everything that's not extra is going to be left here as far as the smelting setup, just in case. You know, this is a fully set up operation at this point. I don't really want to tear any of it down because you never know, especially right now. Once we get another setup going, that's different. But as far as all of this setup, I think we'll just leave it all here, and we'll start a new setup once we get there. I think on this next one, we're going to build a building, because we're going to have the truck, we're going to have the little digging equipment. We're going to need to be able to fuel those with water. And I don't want to have to do it by bucket, so I think I'm going to make a pipe system for just fueling, which will be pretty fun, I think. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and load up the rest of the stuff. We're going to take it over there, drop it all off, and then I think we're going to come right back, see how much gold and stuff we can smelt, because we're going to need more money for sure in order to keep going. We're going to need quite a bit more, I have a feeling. So we will just have to... And I think what I'm going to do is just smelt it all at once. All the gold. Cut it in half. Make one necklace. And be done. I'm not going to go through the time of making a bunch. We want to save time as much as possible at this point. Did I see something broken? Yep. I see something broken. That. Those seem to be working well. Those bars that we made out of shards, so I'll definitely be looking forward to making some more of that. We're also going to make a blast room for dumping. We're going to build... This is going to be a nice little setup by the time we're all said and done. Just listen to all that gold just dropping. That's primarily gold, because that's almost everything we're getting out of this ground right now. Alright guys, we're back, and I just got done building our automatic hydro filler, whatever name we want to come up with. So as you can see, I've got a valve right here. I just filled it up actually. I didn't mean to, but I did. I put another piece on thinking I was going to need one more, and this one was perfect, so it filled it up for me. I was going to fill it up on camera, but oh well, is what it is. So as you can see, I put down, it's a 3x3 platform with the long ramps. You can back right in. The water brings it right to you. And boom, you just turn the knob, you fill right up. I have not bought the other piece of machinery yet. I don't know if this is still going to work. I do have another T-pipe over here laying on the ground, and another valve over here. So if we need to, we can always make this bigger, make it whatever. But this just happened to work perfect for this vehicle. Let's check it out from inside the vehicle. As you can see, we just back up right there, and boom, we fill up our truck, and now we no longer... I even got to run through the mountain a little bit, as you can see the pipe back there, which is kind of cool. But I figured this was the best spot right here in the back. Ideally, I would like to be able to fill up the digger as we're dumping it. So every time we come in to dump a load of dirt, water's being poured in, so I don't know how quickly it's gonna burn through it. So maybe we might have to tee off and make it something else for the digger, but this would be perfect for our truck. Assuming we can drive out, but even if we can't, it's not that big a deal, as we can just use the unstuck feature to get back out here. But it was very easy for me to back all the way in here. In fact, I backed all the way here from the store, and then I backed right up here, put the ramps up. I already had the platform up at that point. Backed right on, and started building. That's what we came out with. So I'm pretty excited about it. I think it'll work out perfectly. But with that being said, I think we're going to leave this episode here. I'm going to decide whether or not I want to do the next one in stream, or if I'm going to just continue doing another episode. But my next plan would be to see about starting to build another automation setup, but this time for the digger, as opposed to for the truck. I mean, for the digger vehicle, I should say, as opposed to for the other equipment. So we just use unstuck, and it puts us right back on the road, and we're ready to roll. So there's no issues whatsoever, in my opinion. But you know, as well as I do, we will run into something eventually. Anyhow, if you enjoyed this, please hit that like and subscribe buttons. I'm just driving over here so that we can check and see our progress. I'm sure everything's broken because it's been some time since I've been to this location now. But hopefully we have enough gold where we can start out with putting the... Ooh, I don't know if it's running. Doesn't seem like it's running. Oh, I know why. Because the game kicked me. I'm sure everything's turned off right now. Yep. So, the game kicked me, and as I was building it the first time, and so it stopped. But I think it was running prior to that, even while I was not here, which is pretty cool. Yeah, look how much gold's there. I mean, that's clearly running while I wasn't here. The next episode, we're going to start by cleaning out all this gold, making something big to sell. Probably just one big... I might even try and dig a couple loads down below, just to see if we can get a big ruby or emerald or sapphire, so we can make a pretty good size necklace to sell. Either way, we'll just put all of our gold, and maybe even do our iron too, and just go ahead and put all of our iron into it. But you know, I'm thinking similar setup for the next one. Just instead of these, we'll be pulling up, dumping out onto the rollers, and then it'll basically roll and do all the clean out part for us. All we have to do is then take it, and it would be cool if we could automate this setup too. I just don't know how that would work. I mean, I guess if we built it so that it fell into these, you know, like this one's gold, this one's iron, this one's shards, and then one for uncut gems. That would be cool. But like I said, we'll just see what we come up with. And for now, we're gonna call it a day. And I feel like we've been pretty successful on this episode. And we'll see what we can get into on the next one. So once again, if you enjoyed the video, you enjoyed this episode, please hit that like, hit that subscribe. Check me out on Twitch. If I do stream it, it'll be something interesting to check out. Hopefully you guys all have a great afternoon, great morning, great evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye.